Hey y'all, it's Rip One Outdoors. Hey, it's good to be back with y'all. It's a hot Sunday afternoon. We have the Freedare Eden, and we're gonna go out and take a little ride. Hey, let me tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a 6-month checkup on the Freedare bikes, okay? And so y'all hang around. We're gonna rip one. You don't wanna miss that. Let's roll that intro. All right, y'all, here we go. First thing I want to check out, and I'm gonna stop up here and put my gloves on. I want to check out this new field house. So y'all remember last year? I'm sure you do. Y'all watched me ride around up here, and they was building this new field house. And I tell you what, I saw them talking about it on the on Facebook, and I want y'all to show y'all that thing looks pretty nice, man. Oh, we could ride our bike in there if we wanted to, but I don't know. They probably wouldn't want me in there. But I am gonna stop right here and let you look at the new field house. Right there. Isn't that nice? Picayune Memorial High School, home of the Maroon Tide. Got all them windows on the front there. Yeah, that's pretty nice, y'all. That's uptown for Picayune, I tell you. All right, we got our gloves on. Let's see the hands of the ones that wears gloves while they're biking. I do. Yeah, they protect my hands, especially on long rides. And then if you get some grip sometime that you're not too fond with, you know, they'll protect your hands from the grips. Of course, these grips on this Freedare bike, I kind of like them. They're rubber, but that's okay. I want to get to the subject right quick, like talk to you for just a few minutes about, we're going to do 6-month checkup on the Freedare bike. And I'm going to say bikes, okay? Because just because I don't have the Sega with me today does not mean we can't include it with this package. Yeah, we're just going to throw the Sega right in there with it because to me, it's the same bike. If you look at all the specs, the power, the suspension and all, it is the same bike. It's just got a different frame because it's got the frame for a mountain bike style. So I want to also address, somebody asked me this week, said this week or last week, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But somebody asked me, said, of all the bikes you've got or you've ever done, what has been your favorite? Yeah, I've had some pretty good name brand bikes, I think. But if you want to look at a cruiser style bike, and the cruiser style bike is my favorite. I've had a bunch of 20-inch bikes, okay? I'm gonna leave those for another video, okay? And I've got my favorite there. But for a cruiser style bike, and I'm gonna say the 26-inch cruiser because that's what I like, that's what I'm riding here. If I had to figure out what was my favorite, I'm gonna have to say this Freedare Eden. And you might say, well, what happened to the deer? There ain't nothing wrong with the deer. Y'all, I just want to take a picture here a second, hold on. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the deer, as we said. It's just, I I have gotten used to the torque sensor bikes. I have become accustomed to them. And to be honest with you, if you give me the money right now to buy a bike, I'm gonna search until I find the right torque sensor bike, which is probably gonna be the Eden. And then ain't no use in buying one of them because I already got one. So yeah, in order for a bike to be called my favorite, which I've had favorites bikes before, okay? The Deer was my favorite at one time, but that was before I got to Freedare bikes. I think it goes without saying, y'all have seen enough of my videos to know that I really favor these Freedare bikes, more especially the Eden, because it is a cruiser. Well, Mr. John out there in Las Vegas, this is y'all's neighborhood. You said you just wanted to come here and build. Well, somebody's building right there. Check it out. Remember this lot? I told you you could come right here and buy this lot. Build your house. So somebody's building there. So then ask me, so what would be your favorite between the Freedare Sega and the Freedare Eden? And I know I've explained this to y'all before. That's a pretty place right there. There you go, Mr. John and Miss Elvie. You want to move here? Hey, there you go. Buy that house. I think it's only $1.5 million. Yeah, $1.5 million. You can handle that. You can shake enough out of your couch for that. Oh, it's a beautiful sunny day, y'all. And what a good day to ride around and talk about e-bikes. And silk stocking. And you ask me, why do I call this silk stocking? Well, if you look up on the map anywhere in Picayune, you won't find any place called silk stocking. We always called it silk stocking. Why? Because that's what my mama called it. Mama said this is where all the rich people lived, in silk stocking. Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find silk stocking, Mississippi on the map. Yeah, getting back to the Sega. So why wouldn't the Sega be my favorite? Sega is a good bike, but Sega is more built around the mountain bike style, okay? But in order for me to enjoy riding the Sega, I have taken and put a swept back handlebar on it. And that gets the handlebars pushed back more towards me, put me in more of an upright position, and provide me a comfortable ride. I put adjustable stems on both of these bikes, both the Sega and the Eden, to get these handlebars jacked up just a little bit, make it a little more comfortable for me. Y'all look at this, ain't this pretty? This is all going down in what they call the Hermitage. It's beautiful. They got a little creek, a little Bowley Creek right up here. I'll show it to y'all, we'll pass over it. But it goes around the back of this. It's so pretty, and you can't see that unless you look at it on, if you find something on the internet that shows the Hermitage. And here's my favorite spot in Picayune right here. Ain't this pretty? Anyway, this is a good time to stop and interrupt where I was talking there. Get me a swallow of water. And let's talk about the bike for just a minute. This is we're not going to go over everything, but just some of the highlights. That's an aluminum basket, and you don't have to pay extra for that basket. That basket comes with the bike, okay? 26-inch Kenda knobby tires, front and rear, 160 millimeter brake rotors that's working along with Tektro hydraulic brakes, front and rear. The 160 millimeter brake rotors is not a problem for me. Some people may like that 180s better. I'm just saying they're not a problem for me and the kind of riding that I'm doing. Step through frame, and I can tell you how high that step through is right there. It's 22 inches, okay? What else? A Bafang motor, and that is a good Bafang motor too. The specs state 80 Newton meters of torque, but I'm gonna tell you, you'd never fool me that it wasn't 90 Newton meters of torque, because this bike is really torquey, got plenty of power. That is an 1128 Freewheel that I put on there just to keep down the ghost pedaling, although with these Freedare bikes, you don't hardly have any ghost pedaling at all. But what little bit it is, you put that 1128 Freewheel on there and it knocks it out completely. Don't remember what size the crank is. I'll try to put a graphic in there on the screen for y'all and that. It come with a factory seat. I'll show y'all what I did, and I do to every bike that I get, is I put a Sun Tour suspension seat post on it. This bike seat right here is the Blue Wind bike seat. I've got a link for this bike seat down in my description. And yeah, this is a adjustable stem that I put on there. I got a link down in my description for that also, in case you want to pick up something like that. It's got a good suspension on the front. Hey, don't have any problem with it. And I can't forget about the app and the GPS module back here. It has all the anti-theft functions, and it also has the riding, it has different riding modes and all. You can change all of that in the app. I won't get too much into the app. To be honest with you, I don't use the app. But the fact that I don't use it doesn't take anything away from the quality of it and the importance of it. Yeah, so there you go. That's the Freedare Eden. And I could show y'all the Sega, but honestly, y'all, it's the same bike. It's got the same trustworthy, high dollar components in this bike that is in both bikes, okay? Bafang motor, Tektro brakes, what else? I mean, it's just Kenda tires. I mean, the same quality that's in one bike is in the other bike. It's just a different style frame. Okay, y'all ready? Get me one more little swallow of water and we'll go take us a ride. The only negative that I have has been the tail light. Y'all have heard me say that before, and a lot of bikes are doing that nowadays. They're skipping the tail light that's integrated with the battery and all, and this is just a little push button tail light. It works okay if you're going out riding it after dark or before dawn, like I was this morning with it. It was nice this morning out on the ride. Yeah, look at this. Ain't this pretty, y'all? Well, it looks like they're building a house up in this hill up here, too. See where my little alligator is. I don't see him nowhere, but that don't mean he's not there. Yeah, somebody out here working on Sunday. Must be trying to get my paycheck on that one. How y'all doing? So yeah, I won't get into the price of it. As we said, this is just a 6-month checkup. This is not something that I'm getting paid to do. And this is not something that I'm in collaboration with. Nobody owes me anything. I don't owe anybody anything on this video that I'm doing here. I'm doing this to benefit the people out there who may be looking for a good cruiser style bike and a torque sensor bike. This is not one that you switch. Y'all are familiar with seeing these bikes now that are switchable, and you know, I'm on the fence on that. I don't know if I would even use the cadence sensor if I had a switchable bike, but it's good to have anyway, wouldn't you think? Yeah, I think it's good to have. So, but yeah, somebody looking for a good cruiser style bike, and y'all, this bike's not going to break the bank, I'm telling you. And look on the link that's in my description down there. You'll find the Freedare link. And when you find that link, go check out the price, and whatever that price is, you use RIP100 discount code, and that'll get you $100 off of that price. And you're welcome for that, because that extra $100, you can buy you a suspension seat post with that. But yeah, somebody may be looking for a good cruiser style bike, and I will tell y'all right now, I would not call this bike my favorite if it wasn't my favorite. I don't play that game. Somebody asked me here I saw a comment on one of my videos. Well, they actually looked at my video, and then they asked me a question about one of my videos. It was on another bike review. And then they went on that Facebook page and they said, well, I saw a video about this bike review, but the guy looked like he was sponsored. Or the guy seemed like it was a sponsored video. And I understand what he's saying about sponsored videos. But doing a bike review for a company and they furnish you a bike, look at these two little cotton top kids. Hey, enjoying a bike ride, huh? Y'all have fun. Yeah. Little cotton heads. But yeah, don't let the fact that you see me reviewing a bike make you think that I won't tell you my fair and honest opinion about that bike, because I will. If it's something that I don't like, I tell you. And then if I do like it, I'm going to tell you twice, because I want you to take notice of it. But yeah, what a good way to go around and ride through your city. Go back in the historic district there we was just in. A lot of history back there. Yeah, what a good way to, no better way to check that out than on the Freedare Eden. Now there are folks that, you know, we talk about the Sega bike, and I mentioned about it being the mountain bike style frame. There are folks that view my channel and they love that style of frame, okay? That's why I'm not going to discount it, because I'm just saying it's not for me. But the fact that it's not for me doesn't mean that I wouldn't recommend it as a mountain bike style frame. But for me, if I'm going to ride it, hey, I put them swept-back handlebars on there, and I get on down the road, and I have me a good time with it. Like I say, the same quality between the Freedare Sega and the Freedare Eden. Same quality components. Yeah, it's kind of warm, but you know something? It's never too warm to ride a bike, because you got that air moving, right? There's an old set of bed frames right there. Look out there, puppy dog. I think we're gonna go out and ride the boulevard for a minute, okay? Looks like the Catholic Church is building them a big fence around this area here. I don't know what they got going on there. I bet you they fixing to make them a playground or something or another like that. Oh, somebody throwed us a good couch out there. You know what? If you take this couch and then go down there on Highway 607 and get that love seat, you'll have a matching set there. Ain't that something? That's nasty. Anyway, we're riding the boulevard. We got a pretty good wind blowing right down this boulevard, so I'm gonna jump off the boulevard because of the fact that I couldn't hardly hear myself think with that wind blowing in my ears. But yeah, the difference for me and why I wouldn't say that the Freedare Sega, that I like it better than I do the Eden, because most of y'all know I just had knee surgery. Okay, here comes the Ebike right here. So he's not pedaling. Let's give him a wave. He just gave me the old head nod. Yeah, the reason that I wouldn't throw the Sega up on the top of my list is because, as y'all know, I just had knee surgery. And of course, I said I wasn't gonna talk about it no more because I'm doing so good. But one thing that I still hadn't got 100% of my leg strength back yet. I mean, I walk good and everything else. But one thing that I'm not really 100% sure that I can do is the throwing my leg over that seat on the Freedare Sega. You know, it's a step over bike frame. Now, I'm not really keen on that right now. So until my leg gets a little bit stronger, I'm gonna just go ahead and stick with the Eden, because I can step through on the Eden. Even though it's a 22-inch step through, I can step through on it. It's one thing I have found though is the older I get, and I guess I'm not gonna say feeble, but when I go to dealing with things like, you know, your legs, stuff like that, it sure helps to have a good low step through. This is part of the old business district right here. There's McDonald Funeral Home. Ain't no use in me explaining to y'all what goes on there. A few little businesses popped up along in here. A lot of the old businesses are done, closed up and gone. Most of these are dance places. Yeah. There's the Masonic Hall. DIY cabinet shop. How you doing? There's the old Picayune train, Amtrak with the old train and the Picayune Depot and all. I wanted to show y'all this place here. Look at this doodle bug right here. Y'all remember a few, I don't know, it's probably been last year. I was riding around here and I found the yellow doodle bug was sitting back there in a shed back there, and I said, look at that doodle bug. Well, there they have rebuilt and refinished this doodle bug. They got this thing up for sale. Ain't that nice? I ought to go home and tell Susan, let me and her buy that doodle bug. Wouldn't me and her look good going down the road in that thing? What else they got back here? The name of this business is Hot Rod Heaven. Now, I've been showing y'all old cars as we pass by. Look at this old thing right here, y'all. Ain't that pretty? What is that? That's a Park Lane. Is that a Mercury? Yeah, it's a Mercury. Mercury Park Lane. Look, check out this old 65 Chevrolet over here. Used to be a strip center of businesses right here. Yeah, ain't that nice? Look at there. You know what they're getting ready for, y'all? Is cruising the coast. Cruising the coast is about middle of October it starts. I really enjoy cruising the coast. That's when people come from all over the world to come to the Gulf Coast and to just ride down the coast, ride and back. That's why they call it cruising, because if you sign up, that's what your requirement is to do, is to cruise. All right, now some of my viewers now, y'all tell me what this truck is, okay? 1970 Texas tag. Jeepster Commander. Wow. Jeepster Commander. So Hot Rod Heaven, and I'm gonna tell you, I came by there yesterday and they had all them bays open, and every one of them bays has got an old car or truck in it. So they do some business in there. Coming soon, Street Festival. Yeah, the street fair we call it starts first week in November. They'll have that whole street there tied up. So we're going to stop right over here in front of the City Hall, where we've stopped many times, and we're going to say our farewells here. And let's see, where's the flag? Let's get down here and turn around where we can see the flag. So here we go. At the City Hall. We appreciate y'all riding along with me. Just wanted to do just touch base and do a refresher, if you would, of the Freedare bikes, the Sega and the Eden, although it just so happens that I'm riding the Eden bike. That doesn't mean that I don't recommend the Sega bike. Like I say, it's the mountain bike style. But go out there, look down in my description, as we said. Go down there and hit that link for Freedare and go check out those bikes and check out the prices. You're going to find a great bike with great components on either one of them for a great price. And it's a good company. I highly recommend them. The customer service is good. A lot of good things about the customer service that can be said. But if you want to buy one of these bikes, hey, use my link right there. Go to the Freedare site, place your order from there. Don't forget to use the RIP100 coupon code, and that'll get you extra $100 off. And as we said, you can use that to buy whatever accessories to put on this bike. To be honest with you, you don't have to buy much. You got a basket that comes with it. It's going to be a fine addition to your hobbies and lifestyle. I can guarantee you, it will change your life. Torque sensor, hydraulic brakes, Kenda tires. Hey, great components on these bikes. Yeah, I'll put my email down there, and just in case y'all want to ask me a question about these bikes, I get questions all the time. And I done told you what my favorite was. My favorite is, of all the bikes that I got right now for the cruiser bike, it's going to be this bike I'm sitting on. That's the Freedare Eden. I'm not comparing to cargo bikes. I got one of them. That's by another company, but I'm not including them on this. But it's my cruiser style bike. That's the Freedare Eden. Hey, God bless y'all. We're glad y'all would tag along. Hey, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button and hit that like and that bell notification. We appreciate y'all. We're going to get on down the road, leave y'all alone. We hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll catch y'all on the next one.